What happens when the pain is so deep that the only thing you know how to do is just keep going? Welcome to episode 2. I just want you to know that I am so glad that you are here, and today is a very tender subject for me and very vulnerable. I don't share this story a lot. However, I have had it placed on my heart. I have felt very deeply that in this episode, this is where I am to share my story. 30 years ago, April was spring. The flowers, the daffodils, the tulips were coming up, and I was expecting baby number 10. Yes, baby number 10. And I was overdue, and I was feeling miserable, feeling depressed. If any of you have had a baby and have gone overdue nowadays, they don't let you go over. But back in my day, they just let the baby come when the baby came. As I always went over with all my babies. And so I was a week overdue, feeling down, feeling depressed. And my dear husband, he says, you know what? Let's go outside. Let's get some sunshine. Let's just weed the gardens. Let's see if we can see the daffodils and just get some dirt therapy. So we did. And we started, and that kind of lifted my spirits. And that action and the motion, I started in labor. Well, things were going along really well, and then it wasn't. I started hemorrhaging, was rushed to the hospital, and just when we thought that we were going to maybe deliver, they said, we got to go in for emergency C-section. Everything was good. The baby's heart rate was good. I was good. And then, but I was losing blood. I was hemorrhaging. So emergency C-section, hurried and lifted him up out of my stomach. As soon as they lifted him up, everything stopped. I come to find out, after they worked on him for 45 minutes, they finally x-rayed and his lungs were full of fluid. Apparently he had gulped some fluid just before they lifted him up out of my stomach. And so everything quit. Apparently he just needed a body and return back to heaven. As I mentioned, I believe in God, and there's a reason for all things. I believe that. Sometimes it's hard to believe that because sometimes things are hard. But through that loss, all my children, my husband and myself, all went through loss and healing at different speeds, different rates, different ways. And my way was, over the next 17 years, I was going through the motions. I was busy being busy, but I didn't know it until I finally got someone to help me. But during that time, a couple of months after, I was feeling so down. I was feeling low. I was feeling to the point where I wanted to be in heaven with my baby. I wanted to end my life. And I was planning and figure out how I didn't want to feel the pain anymore. And if you have had any kind of a loss, even an animal, losing an animal is very difficult. But losing a baby carrying full term 11 pounds was not an easy thing for me. It's not easy for anybody. And if you are listening and you are someone who has gone through, you can relate a little bit. I don't know how you feel because I'm not you. I had it all planned out. I was going to end my life. And then the night that I was going to stop all feeling and stop being here, my 2-year-old, I could see her in my mind reaching her cute little hands out to me and saying, Mom, don't leave us. Don't leave us. We need you. And as I saw that cute, angelic face in my mind, I knew I needed to stay here to raise the 9 that I had. I did not want to feel the pain. And I prayed to God, please take this away from me. And it took a while, but he finally did. So be careful with what you pray for. because you may get what you pray for. He did take away the pain, but in order to take the pain, he had to take away all feeling. And that meant I wasn't feeling the joy. I ended up being like a zombie, like a robot. I was just going through the motions day after day after day. And I was busy being busy, so I didn't have to feel the pain of that loss. And I thought that I was there for my kids. But later to find out I wasn't. I was, but I wasn't. I was there, but I wasn't fully present with them. I was just going through the motions. And finally, after 17 years, I got someone, a mentor that helps with emotional releasing, to work with me and help me realize and see what I was doing, help me to let go, help me to reprogram that nervous system, help me to come back and be fully present in my children's lives. But by then, some of them have already left home. And so my older children, some of them resent me because of this. And there's been some bridges mended since. However, one thing after another led, and it's another episode as well, to what I am doing and why I am doing what I am doing now, working with women over 40 who have had losses, who are struggling, who feel overwhelmed, who feel stressed. And that might be you. Because I don't want you to lose 17 years of your life. 17 years is a long time. And I can't take back. I cannot take back those years that I lost. I could only take from that day that beautiful, beautiful, wonderful mentor helped me with my breakthroughs, helped me mend, helped my body repair. This is why I do what I do, because I do not want you to disappear. I disappeared. I didn't think I did. I thought I was there. Can you relate? Have you been through some kind of a situation like this? So, in all of this, you have within you the ability to heal. You have within you to be the strong, powerful, radiant young woman that you have been divinely created to be. You have a purpose. You have a mission to accomplish. God did not create any accidents. Everything that you've gone through up till now has prepared you for what's today and what's next. And if you do not know what your divine mission is, as I have discovered, my mission is to shine light and help women like you shine your light. Spread more light in the world. Spread light within you, within your family, within those around you, your community. And you know what? Have you heard the saying, you can count the seeds in an apple, but you can't count the apples in a seed. Even if you influence one person, that can create a ripple effect. Please, if you are struggling anyway, reach out to a mentor. Reach out to someone. If you are resonating with me, I would love to work with you. I would love to hold your hand on the journey of healing. I don't know what you're going through, but I have an idea of what tough times are like. You have everything within you right now to be what you need to be, to do what you need to do, to have all the things that you would love to have, and to live that life that you really would love living. It's all about starting with a little seed inside, watering it, nurturing it. Having some kind of help and some kind of a mentor is very, very beneficial. 30 years later, I am here. I am thriving. I am a thriving 67-year young woman who loves helping and empowering others. I don't do the empowerment. You do. It's time to shine as you are. Until next time, shine your light.